Hi, I'm Mary Beth. I'm teaching on healing today. The Lord has been just teaching me about healing for the last 20 years, and I want to share this with you, that God's desire and will is to heal you. He wants to heal you, and that's His will for you, is to heal you. And I'm teaching on Luke chapter 5, and this is the story of the paralytic that was brought to Jesus by four men, and they carried this man who was lame and paralyzed on a stretcher to Jesus. And it says in the Bible that the power of the Lord was present to heal. So they're bringing him to Jesus because they know that Jesus is the answer for this man and that he will heal him. And they get there, they get to the house where Jesus is, and they can't get in because it's so packed full of people. They can't get through the front door. So they don't quit. They don't back down. They don't say, well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. We tried. We did our best. It must not be God's will to heal this man. No, they didn't say that. They went up on the roof. They went on the roof, took the tiles off the roof, and lowered him down, a man, a full-grown man on a stretcher, right in front of Jesus, in the middle of everyone. Wow, what guts. I want to be like that. Can you imagine that happening to you at church? Can you imagine this church service being interrupted? Oh, excuse me, stop everything. I need my child healed. My friend is sick. Can stop everything. He needs attention now. Can you imagine the boldness? Hebrews 11:6 says this, and without faith it is impossible to please God. When Jesus saw their faith, he was so pleased. He healed the man. He forgave him of his sins. He went away well that day because of those four men who didn't give up, who didn't back down, who didn't just decide, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be, maybe it's not God's will. It is our faith that pleases Him, and it doesn't require faith to believe that God can heal. It requires faith to believe that God will. Anyone can believe God can. If you believe in God, you know He's powerful enough to heal. He's God. He made the heaven and the earth. He made everything in the earth. He could do anything. We believe that. That's easy to believe. It doesn't require a lot of faith to believe God can, but it does require faith to believe God will. So I want to encourage you today to believe that God's desire is to heal you. And I also want to encourage you to go the distance when you're praying for somebody. Think of it like this. Imagine you're a lifeguard and there's a child in the ocean dying, drowning, and it's your job to go and save them. Well, you've got all the equipment, you've got everything you need, you're swimming out to get him, you've got that inner tube, and you're swimming and you're swimming and you're almost there and you're like, wait, do they stop and say, I'm just too tired? This is too much effort? This is taking too much out of me? Maybe it's God's will for that child to die. Maybe this is his time to go to meet the Lord. Maybe this just wasn't meant to be. Do you give up? No, you keep swimming because it's worth it. It's silly to believe that it's not God's will to heal. It's silly to believe that God doesn't want to heal you. But we believe that. We believe, well, maybe it's God's will. I want to encourage you to go the distance in prayer, not to just give up and assume it might not be God's will. Let's assume it is God's will and let God decide what to do with our prayers. Let Him be God. It's like, why go to the doctor? It might not be God's will. Do you keep going to the doctor? Yes. Well, let's keep praying for healing. Amen.